Alrighty, how's everyone doing? I'm a little bit late, I gotta be honest, to this game modes deep dive, but we got about 20 seconds left until we see what EA has in store for us. I'm actually pretty excited for to see if they'll talk more about this new story mode and just what else they're going to reveal. So here we go. We got 9 seconds to go. Let's do it. Let us do it, man. All right. What do we got, EA? What do we got?
For UFC 6, our ambition with game modes is to deliver an experience that deepens your connection to the fighters and the sport, taking you beyond the fight in the octagon through the life and career of a fighter. The Legacy is an all-new narrative prologue built around Chris Carter's journey to the UFC, a refreshed career mode that lets players forge a more choice-driven legacy of their own. And Hall of Legends, a one-of-a-kind immersive experience where players can explore the stories of 3 UFC icons. Before the lights and the glory of the UFC, there is a journey, and the Legacy is where it all begins. This is a new narrative prologue that spans 3 phases of Chris Carter's career, from a decorated collegiate wrestler all the way to the biggest stages in combat sport, the UFC. But Chris' path isn't just shaped by what happens in the octagon. Team pressure,
Danny too, right?
personal rivalries, and the legacy of his father all influence the road ahead. In the Legacy, the world reacts to your choices through commentary and social media, reinforcing key narrative beats and the growing rivalry between you and Danny Lopez. You will see
Danny
this journey
Lopez
play out inside and outside the octagon, taking the story to new and unexpected settings.
We got bar
There's a
fights!
narrative and challenge behind it. This mode lets you experience the UFC journey through the eyes of a newcomer. UFC Career Mode is where you take control and chase greatness on your terms. Here you can continue Chris Carter's story, start building a new UFC legacy with a created fighter, or as your favorite athlete. With 10 times as many choices as UFC 5, Career Mode allows you to feel the weight of every decision you make. Offering dynamic choices through social media or text, your decisions can affect everything, from skill points, fans, cash, attributes, hype, fitness, and more. Risk-reward moments that can directly impact the course of your journey now play out through new dice roll outcomes. We have ensured that putting together a strong camp and building momentum results in high-impact gameplay rewards, including boosts to flow state. The new career hub and weekly agenda are clearer, doing a better job of grounding you in the week-to-week rhythm of UFC life, with a cleaner view of your next event, your progress, and how hype and fitness can shape the fight ahead. Learn a Move is a new feature that replaces Invite a Fighter, giving players a more streamlined way to expand their moveset. You can also still chase some of the biggest moments in the sport, like becoming a 2-division champion and fighting for and defending the BMF belt.
BMF! Oh, shit! Okay.
New focus on dynamic narratives, randomized outcomes, and fighter management mean it's never felt more like being an actual UFC fighter.
Hall of Legends is built on one of the big ideas behind UFC 6. Every fighter has a story. This is a new mode for the franchise, containing 3 interactive halls focused on Alex Pereira, Max Holloway, and Weili Zhang. Each hall gives players a chance to explore the cultures, histories, and defining fights that shape them into the athletes fans know today. This immersive mode celebrates these fighters, while giving players a closer look at the stories behind their rise. To ensure each experience was authentic, we worked with cultural advisors throughout development to make sure the featured environments and objects stayed true to both the athlete and culture being represented. In Hall of Legends, you explore culturally inspired spaces celebrating each athlete's history. As you move through these halls, you learn more about their journey and background through interactive videos, authentic props, and cultural artifacts. Inside each hall, there is also a selection of Max, Alex, and Weili's iconic fights, where you see what led up to those fights before seamlessly jumping into the most pivotal part. Inside these fights are a series of objectives to hit, each one representing key moments, exchanges, and strategies. By completing these fight objectives, you unlock rewards tied to the experience, giving you something meaningful to earn and carry through to further gameplay. This is where your journey goes beyond the octagon. The gym is your personal fight factory, where collecting, coaching, competing, and customization all come
Bro.
together. This is a new, lighter progression system where you can recruit, train, and customize fighters across the roster while earning fighter-specific rewards and vanity items. While it doesn't affect gameplay, it is another way to show loyalty and fandom.
Across all these experiences, UFC 6 expands what a UFC game can be. And there is even more to discover, from crossplay and improved onboarding to new accessibility options, all detailed further in our game blog. However you play, UFC 6 gives you a stronger sense of progression, a more personal connection to your journey, and new reasons to stay invested beyond the octagon.
Hey, I'm gonna have to replay that, and as I'm replaying it, I'm just gonna talk about some of the things that I'm noticing, because there is quite a bit here, boys.
For UFC 6, our ambition with game modes is to deliver an experience that deepens your connection
There we
to
go.
the
Works.
fighters and the sport, taking you beyond the fight in the octagon through the life and career of a fighter. The Legacy is an all-new narrative prologue built around Chris Carter's story.
So this legacy right here, this is perfect pause. So this legacy right here is very similar, right, to what we got, the story mode that we got with in Fight Night Champion. Fight Night Champion with Andre Bishop and Isaac Frost. Of course, we have a protagonist and we have someone that's going to antagonize us, the bad guy. I was trying to listen to the name of our main character, and dude, this man said it multiple times, but I still don't know what his name is. And his rival right here, and it seems like this is going to be quite the story mode. We've never seen a story mode like this in an MMA game, not once. And EA has already demonstrated with Fight Night Champion that when they want to do a story mode, they actually do it pretty well. So if this is even remotely close to as good as Fight Night Champions, maybe with a slightly better story where everything is not spoon-fed and we have to go on a quest. I've kind of fallen in love with this idea of piecing together the story your own self from playing Elden Ring. If we have something like that, that would push this to an even greater height. But even if it doesn't, this is incredible. I cannot wait, bro. I am so excited to play the story mode for you boys.
To the UFC, a refreshed career mode that lets players forge a more choice-driven legacy of their own, and Hall of Legends.
And then you got Hall of Legends. So we got a story mode, we have the regular career mode, then we have this Hall of Legends, which I'm also super excited to explore. There's going to be 3 that the game is going to be dropping with. We'll explore all of them, and then they're going to add more of them as the game progresses,
a one-of-a-kind immersive experience where players can explore the stories of 3 UFC icons. Before the lights and the glory of the UFC, there is a journey, and the legacy is where it all begins. This is a new narrative prologue that spans 3 phases of Chris Carter's career.
Hold on. Wait, what's his name? He spans what? Chris?
UFC, there is a journey, and the legacy is where it all begins. This is a new narrative prologue that spans 3 phases of Chris Carter's career. From a decorated collegiate wrestler all the way to the biggest stages in combat.
Okay, so his name is Chris. Chris used to be a collegiate wrestler, and he's going to go from being a wrestler to being a UFC fighter to being a UFC world champion, and we're essentially going to follow his story. There's his name right there, Chris Carter. Chris Carter. Hey, man.
But Chris' path isn't just shaped by what happens in the octagon. Team pressure,
Danny too, right?
personal rivalries, and the legacy of his father all
His
influence
dad.
the road ahead. In the legacy, the world reacts to your choices through commentary and social media,
Okay.
reinforcing key narrative beats and the growing rivalry between you and Danny Lopez.
Danny
You will
Lopez.
see this journey play out inside and
Hey, Danny, I'm coming for you, boy. Danny, if you are anything, imagine if they give us another boss fight like Isaac Frost. Could you, I'm already waiting for what they're about to do. I'm hoping it's just as tough. Look, I've become obsessed with Elden Ring lately, and the idea of tough, complex, really hard bosses is so interesting to me right now. And I'm really hoping that Danny Lopez, I don't want to run through Danny. I want Danny to give me some problems. That's what I'm hoping for. I want to feel good whooping his ass. Look at this, bro. We can fight in a freaking casino. This is dope.
There is a narrative and challenge behind it. This mode lets you.
Okay, I actually think we're gonna be able to fight there, but like, I don't know. It's possible that that's just a regular cutscene. I'm hoping it's not. I think we're gonna be able to fight outside of the octagon. I think so. I think it's part of what they were going for. Again, just for the record, I have not played the story mode. I don't know what the story is. I did not spoil it for myself. No one on the team has. We have no idea what the story mode actually is.
Experience the UFC journey through the eyes of a newcomer. UFC career mode is where you take control and chase greatness on your
This is the part that actually excited me, man.
You can continue Chris Carter.
You can, after you beat the story mode with him, you can continue. Oh, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing as soon as the game drops. We're doing the story mode first, and then when we're done with the story mode, we're going to continue the career of Chris Carter in career mode. Oh my God, I cannot wait.
Building a new UFC legacy with a created fighter.
That looks like Yair Rodriguez.
With UFC legacy.
Ooh, they show quite a few fighters here. Hold on.
What is your favorite?
Yeah, some of these guys, all of these fighters right here are already in UFC 5. I was just looking to see if there's a new name I haven't seen, but they all have new character models.
Choices as UFC 5, career mode allows you to feel the weight of every decision you make. Offering dynamic choices through social media or text, your decisions can affect
I'll look at all this later.
From skill points, fans, cash, attributes, hype, fitness, and more. Risk-reward moments that can directly impact the course of your journey now play out through new dice roll outcomes. We have ensured that putting together a strong camp and building momentum results in high-impact gameplay rewards, including boosts to flow state. The new career hub and weekly agenda are clearer, doing a better job of grounding you in the week-to-week rhythm of UFC life.
Yo, Indian Yair Rodriguez.
Your progress and how hype and
look at him. Indian Yair Rodriguez. Is it just me? Did that come off wrong? That's what it looks like to me. Man, the creative fighters have improved quite a bit. They really have.
And shape the fight ahead. Learn a Move is a new feature that replaces Invite a Fighter, giving players
Learn a Move is a new feature that replaces what?
Learn a Move is a new feature that replaces Invite a Fighter.
Oh, it replaces Invite a Fighter. Okay.
Giving players a more streamlined way to expand their moveset. You
That's
can also
good.
still chase some of the biggest moments in the sport, like becoming a 2-division champion and fighting for and defending the BMF belt.
You know what? I'm freaking stupid.
On dynamic narratives, randomized outcomes, and fighter management.
I turned off subtitles and I'm over here trying to understand this guy like a freaking idiot.
Felt more like being an actual UFC fighter.
Hall of Legends is built on.
Oh, never mind. Subtitles is trash. That was Hall of Legends, not All of Legends. Never mind.
Every fighter has a story. This is a new mode for the franchise, containing 3 interactive halls focused on Alex Pereira, Max Holloway, and Weili Zhang.
This is amazing. We'll be able to walk, actually physically walk into these different aspects, into these different sections, learn about this. This is something that, you know, we have been asking for with these MMA games. Like, it's one of the things that UFC Undisputed 3 did a very good job of, which is educating new fans on the actual sport. You know, I've personally always felt that an MMA game should do more than just entertain. I always felt that they should do a good job of also entertain. Like, there are a lot of people that learned about MMA. You guys have told me yourselves in the comment section that you learned a lot about MMA from playing the old UFC games, right? It did a good job of teaching you about these fighters, what they've been through, showing you some behind the scenes, some trials, some tribulations. There's like cutscenes you can unlock, stuff like that. And to see EA doing that, like you learn more about Max Holloway, you learn more about Alex Pereira, and what other fighters that they're going to do these Hall of. I don't know how many we're gonna get throughout the game's life cycle. And to be fair, to be completely fair, this does not really seem like a very replayable mode to me. It seems like an experience you might enjoy once or twice, and then you've kind of seen what you need to see. So it worries me a little bit. that they're putting this much time into this and players will just kind of experience it one time. I'm also hoping that we can find secrets in there as you start to explore that. There'll be more reasons for you to want to go back and explore again. That's what I'm hoping. Of course, they've also included this thing where a part of exploration is you actually get to fight. And it's going to seamlessly take you into the fight that happened in real life. And you continue in a pivotal moment in the fight. And I think that's really, really interesting. And then you have to have objectives in the fight that you have to complete. And I think it's pretty dope. I really like this for offline players.
The cultures, histories, and defining fights that shape them into the athletes fans know today.
Yeah.
This immersive mode celebrates these fighters while giving players a closer look at the stories behind their rise. To ensure each experience was authentic, we worked with cultural advisors throughout development to make sure the featured environments and objects stayed true to both the athlete and culture being represented.
I respect it.
I respect it. Culturally inspired spaces celebrating each athlete's
That's
history.
beautiful,
As
man.
you move through these halls, you learn more about their journey and background through interactive videos, authentic props, and cultural artifacts. Inside each hall, there is also a selection of Max, Alex, and Whaley's iconic fights, where you see what led up to those fights before seamlessly jumping into the most pivotal part. Inside these fights are a series of objectives to hit, each one representing key moments, exchanges, and strategies. By completing these fight objectives, you unlock rewards.
I fucking love this game. I don't care what anybody says anymore, bro. I don't care anymore.
This is where your journey goes beyond the octagon. The gym is your personal fight factory.
This is another one. This one right here, I'm not even going to try to pretend like I fully understand what is going on with this gym here. I'm going to have to come back to this one. All right.
Collecting, coaching, competing, and customization all come together. This is a new, lighter progression system where you can recruit, train, and customize fighters across the roster while earning fighter-specific rewards and vanity items.
So basically what I understand so far from the gym is as you use fighters, you'll be able to recruit those fighters. Those of you that played the beta, you'll notice that if you got to use someone like Alex Pereira, maybe you use them quite a bit. As you use him and you gain success with him, you get to recruit him. And as you recruit him, you'll be able to assign a trainer to him. And all this is happening behind the scenes. You don't have to be like actually be involved with it. It's all happening behind the scenes. The more you use the fighter, the more you progress the fighter. And it is all essentially cosmetic is what they're saying. Again, this is something that I'm going to have to spend a bit of time with, right? Like I think this one can get a little bit complicated. Like, exactly how much control do I have over the fighters and stuff like that. So we'll take a look at this one a little bit later. But right now, something like this is in the game. And again, I say this all the time, having more things to learn offline, so it's not just a game about going online and fighting, is always a good thing. It's always a good thing. And I'm so happy with these modes,
While it doesn't affect gameplay, it is another way to show loyalty and fandom.
Across
all
these
go.
experiences,
there you
UFC
go,
6
boys.
expands what a UFC game can be. And there is even more to discover, from crossplay and improved onboarding to new accessibility options, all detailed further in our game blog. However you play, UFC 6 gives you a stronger sense of progression, a personal connection to your journey, and new reasons to stay invested beyond the octagon.
All right, Chris Carter. I cannot wait to meet you, brother. I cannot wait to meet you and go through your story and then continue your story in career mode. I physically cannot wait. So yeah, there you go, man. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I really am. I've been hoping for a story mode. I love these stories. I've played the Fight Night Champion story mode many times now. Many times. And the same thing, it will be the same thing for UFC 6. I cannot wait. That's going to do it, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, go right ahead and leave a like on the video. Give me your thoughts in the comment section. Like I always say, I'm not going to delete comments. I'm not going to prevent you from writing whatever you want. Do you like what you saw? Do you hate what you saw? I'm sure you guys will give me your thoughts in these comment sections. I know you will. So have fun, do that. And I will see you boys later with a brand new one. As always, stay safe. Peace out. Have a good one.